In the Kink Grain Room with Josh Rouse. Good to see you, man. Welcome to Portland.
Thanks.
Hey, Josh.
Hi.
You can play the show at the Aladdin Theater. So we thought we'd sit around and chat a little bit. New album is called, I love this title, Country Mouse City House.
Yeah.
You don't look like a country mouse.
I am. I'm from a town of 500 people in Nebraska.
You're kidding.
No, but I've just spent my adult life in cities, of course, so I'm a country mouse.
Good way to remember the pronunciation of the last name, too. Rhymes with mouse.
Uh-huh.
Rouse, mouse.
It's a
Rouse,
record
mouse.
for a radio programmer, so they know that there's a rhymes.
Talk about the, because you were on a journey when that title came to you. Talk about that, if you would.
I just did a 70-mile hike through the north of Spain, and I don't know how it came. I was just walking outside for 12 hours a day, I guess. And I guess I was just thinking about where I was from, and it's a thing called El Camino de Santiago, and it goes from the south of France all the way to through northern Spain to you arrive in Santiago, and there's a cathedral there, and it's kind of a pilgrimage. I'm not a super religious person myself. I just did it because a lot of people do it. You know, thousands and thousands of people a year do it, and you see other people on the path from all over the world. So it's a good chance to meet a lot of people, and that's kind of when the title came to me.
You know, my cousin did that pilgrimage here, and he was saying how incredibly like a soap opera it becomes because you hook up with different sets of people, and then you spend maybe too long with them, and you actually get to know them very well, and there becomes these great dramas and love affairs, and people break up. And did you have that experience?
No. It was we went in October, so there wasn't that much traffic, which was nice. So it was just kind of, you know, a lot of exercise and being outside all day. It's really beautiful, and a little bed and breakfast you can stay in. And
You guys are walkers. How long does it take to walk 70 miles?
How many miles?
we
did
just
you do
did
a
like
day?
10 miles a day, because you have a backpack and everything. You know, you have to keep some clothes and stuff. Just 10 miles a day, and it was just kind of, you know, we weren't.
It wasn't a guerrilla trek.
No.
So when you were talking about trying to learn Spanish, you said you tried to do it with movie subtitles. Does that theory work?
It does. Now that I speak Spanish too, even if I'll still do it, you know, just to practice. You know, I do read in Spanish and stuff, but sometimes I just put it on just to read in Spanish. It does.
When I was in Barcelona, I had the hardest time adjusting from the U.S. lifestyle to the Spaniard lifestyle, where you sleep all day and then you get up at 4 o'clock and you know your day begins. I always felt kind of out of it. Have you adjusted to that? It's a much different lifestyle.
Well, it's great for, you know, people and singer-songwriters.
Because the rest of the world has finally caught up with you.
Yeah, exactly. So it works out pretty well. The day's actually not a whole lot different. Well, you know, the only thing is everything closes down for about 3 hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So that's the only
I
thing.
like that. That works for me.
Yeah. Between about 2 and 2:30 and 5:30, everything kind of, you know, the cities are really quiet. Everyone's eating somewhere in a restaurant or at home, and so it took me a while. Yeah, it took me a couple months to get used to it, and then.
I always felt like, you know, I'm up at 5:30 to go running, and the rest of the place.
They're still out at bars at 5:30.
Totally.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like American.
No, really. You're in your jogging clothes and
Yeah.
you're running past people coming home
Yeah.
from the bars.
Yeah.
It's really true.
If they see someone running, they're like, "You're not from here."
You're not from here. You
We just smoke a lot and drink coffee. That's how we stay. That's
You hear an awful lot about your love of 70s singer-songwriters, and I'm curious, what about that particular era and genre appeals to you so much?
I guess just it's just melodious to my ears. I guess the sound of the records, and a lot of good songwriting going on then, and it was about kind of good songs. It wasn't I don't know. It wasn't too polluted with you know, image and marketing. So
jumps out as your favorites.
Oh, you know, I like you know, the obvious choices like Bob Dylan and Neil Young, Carole King, you know, anyway from Al Green to, you know, Marvin Gaye, all that kind of stuff.
I'm so struck by how clear your sound is. Like when you do not miss a word. Did you work on your articulation, your elocution? Because it's precise. It's so incredible. You do not miss a single word you say.
No, I never worked on that. I'm glad you got that though, because my mom always goes, I can understand you really well. You know, she likes the good old, you know, George Jones, where it's really.
So you're headed out on this huge cruise in February that sounds like it's just going to be such a blast. Yeah. Or maybe perhaps like the worst thing you've ever been told you have to do. Which is it?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, actually. They've got so many people playing on it.
So it's Brandy Carlisle, Josh Ritter.
Where's the cruise going?
It starts in Miami. I think it goes down, you know, to Jamaica and Mexico.
It's great singer-songwriters. Yeah. I mean, it's actually one that I would actually go on because it's like 12 of the best, right?
Yeah,
now.
They got Lyle Lovett and
yeah.
Emmylou Harris and John Hyatt.
Yeah.
You have to love that as a performer. It's a captive audience. They can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You got them.
I'm playing 3 times, so...
I think that's both the beauty and the curse of something like that, though.
Yeah.
The fans, they're waiting for you to get out of the hot tub.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how they do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to definitely go to the pool and people kind of hanging around the pen.
Great show last night, Josh!
Yeah.
So, Josh, the lifestyle that you have over in Barcelona, you're staying in Barcelona now, right?
I'm in Valencia.
Oh, Valencia.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it possible to do the whole business aspect of the music industry?
Yeah, because it's just like,
all
you know,
internet and
phone.
Yeah,
I talk to my manager or whatever, and I play a lot in Europe, actually. I think my career is probably, you know, for the past 10 years really grown over there, and it's good. It's a little more work because you got to fly around to the different countries sometimes. But I enjoy it. You know, being where I am, I'm a couple hours from France, and I play a lot in Spain and in Scandinavia and England, and so it's pretty. You know, it's good.
Congratulations on, you know, holding up this new business model where you're just so out of the mainstream and still so successful. It's very cool.
Thanks.
Is Bedroom Classics your own label then?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about that. What's that like being a mogul as well?
Well, I don't, my manager does a lot. I put a lot on him. I mean, basically I just have to, you know, I make the record and say, hey, I want to put this out, and we think about it, and it's nice. There's not a big hang up of, oh, we should wait a couple years, or, you know, I'm doing it kind of the old-fashioned way. I'm going in and doing sessions, and this last record was just a session, a 6-day session, recorded. So there's no big hang-ups. There's no label going, I don't know if I hear a
single.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice. You're getting the kind of the pure thing. You know, it's not messed with. And
I caught your podcast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of amazed that new artists have the time to blog and podcast and still record and still promote, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm a fan of music, so it's just an idea. I thought, you know, I'd like to DJ a little bit. And so, yeah, I've just been doing this called the Bedroom Classics Radio Hour, and it's just old music and new music. It's kind of, it's nice, just free format.
Yeah. Yours and Bob Dylan, both very good.
Yeah, I haven't heard his yet, but I
Oh
heard
man,
it's great.
it's hot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
If you want to really love music, it's a
Yeah.
great show to listen to.
Let's check it out.
Thanks a lot for coming in today.
Okay,
It's fun to
thanks.
sit with you.
Thanks.
Country Mouse City House, the new album from Josh Rouse. Mouse, Rouse, House. It all rhymes.
Perfect, right?
Synchronicity right here in the
On
green
Kink.
room. Wait.